Hello, my dear friends, and welcome back to another speed build, and welcome to the Sulani Pearl. The Sulani Pearl is a huge ass, it's just a huge super yacht or mega yacht, whatever you would like to call it. That is exactly what it is. Now, I will say right in the beginning of this video that I was heavily inspired by my dear friend Leo, aka Freezer Bunny X here on YouTube, and also the lovely Sim Architecture, who is another amazing builder. I will leave links down to their yacht builds in the description box down below. So I just want to say a big thank you to you guys, because without you two, I wouldn't have even been able to think of building a big ass yacht. And here it is. Here is my yacht. Now this yacht has got 9 bedrooms, 7 bathrooms, a huge kitchen and living space. It has got outside entertaining spaces with hot tubs and fire pits and just a whole range of things. And down below on this level that we're building now, I did a little entrance into the back of the yacht that I've seen in a few super yacht documentaries that I actually watched to get prepared to build this speed build. And you can put your jet skis or aqua zips, whatever they're called in The Sims 4. Why did they call it that? Is it because jet ski is a copyrighted name or something? I have no idea. Oh look, I'm doing a peen shape again. It's gone now. Anyway, but yeah, I got inspired by obviously seeing some amazing creators out in the community building all of these super yachts, and I was like, I really want to give that a go myself. So I went ahead and I did it. Now the shape does change very much from what I'm doing now to how it finished in the final product, but it kind of still had the same vibe and the same aesthetics kind of flowing through the whole yacht, and I am living for it, and I am moving my Sims in to play in this yacht. Now I did make some Sims. You will see them in the video tour at the end of the video. I made a really rich billionaire Sim that owns this yacht with his very young girlfriend. Not very young, just a lot younger than him, because he is an elder, and he's knocking about with this beautiful like 20-something lady that is definitely not with him for the money. No, definitely not. She's with him for the rampant sex that they're having. Oh god, I failed at this voiceover once again, but am I going to change it? Am I? Fuck. Right, moving on. But yeah, so 3 levels. It's got 1 level at the bottom, 1 level on the top, a second level above where the master suite sits, where you can see now, but I actually went ahead and did an upper deck level where you can see I'm kind of playing around with now. I think even another level above this ends up going on, but I think I do that off of camera, and ignore what I'm doing now. I was trying to kind of make this sonar / satellite area on top of the boat or yacht, and I don't know what I was doing. It was a big jumble of chimneys and a fountain to kind of act as the sonar ball. I don't even know what you would call them. And everything is not correct in this build. Like the bridge is in the wrong place. Everything is not correct. I got pointed that out from my wonderful boyfriend. He was in the Navy for many years, and he knows his boats. And he was like, yeah, it doesn't go there. I was like, shut up. This is my build. I'll put the bridge where I want to. I wasn't that nasty, but it was something along those lines. So yeah, don't pay attention to where things go. I know that big massive windows wouldn't be down this low to the water, etc, but this is The Sims 4, and I'm going to build whatever the bloody hell I want to. But yeah, you can see I've kind of changed it all at the top. It's gone now, but you'll see it in the video tour at the end. I actually put the bridge up there with the control center and everything up on that level. It isn't accessible. You can make it accessible if you wanted to. I tried to by putting a staircase up there, and I was like, that looks awful. Let's not do that. So I didn't do that, and yeah, we just forgot about it in the end. Now, I was heavily inspired as well from Leo, Freezer Bunny, with the use of that amazing DJ booth station. I think he used it as the actual ship's control. I can't remember now, but what I wanted it to do was kind of frame in that sonar ball. I should have went and looked for the proper words before I started this speed build, but I didn't. But yeah, I wanted it to be this kind of architectural sort of wing element on the back of the boat. And I just think it fit really well. It fit really well. I kind of played around with the wallpapers off of camera as well. And also the colors of the windows and whatnot. And in the beginning, I was putting this bit at the front there. You can see, oh, it's gone now, but it's that weird like space station thing that we got with Get Famous. I kind of put that in the front as a window. And it just looked like the bridge should have gone in there, and it didn't go in there. What was actually in there was a bathroom, and I thought that's a bit too much for a bathroom window. So I get rid of that, and I just get rid of it completely. But it works really well. That's the thing with this build. It really does work really well. Sims can get everywhere. As always with all of my builds, I will always player test everything. To make sure it does work for you guys, so you can use it and it's just not aesthetically pleasing. It is a full working build. I think that's very important for any builder. Not always. If you want to create something that just is a beautiful thing, then go ahead and pissing do it. Don't care what anybody else has got to say. I've seen a few things around the community recently where I didn't really agree with, but me being me, sometimes I don't want to voice my opinion, so I'm just going to pretend that I didn't see it. And yeah, if you want to build, if you want to create something that isn't usable and it just looks pretty, then go ahead and bloody do it. It is your build. Do what you like with it. Seriously. Anyway, completely talked a load of crap while this was all going on up here on the main deck area with everything outside here. Now, this does change a little bit. The dining room table changes. So the dining room chairs change. And I think... no, I think it actually stays mostly the same. But I do change the dining room tables, chairs... and I put dining room chairs, and I put the kind of director chairs from Get Famous out here. They just look a little bit more nautical. And I end up using these ones on the inside as well, because it does have a dining area on the inside too. It has got staff quarters in this build as well. So it's got 4 bedrooms that are very basic at the back of it and the bottom of the ship where the staff all sleep. The Sims that I made, obviously the couple that I was telling you about, I also made a chef that I just use mainly to cook for everybody. And I also do 2 kind of crew as well. So 2 kind of crew that go around, make sure everything's tidy. But this place also has a butler. It has a maid. It is bougie as hell. People who buy yachts are usually billionaires. And what I found, this is what I found. You know, I'll have to see if you guys agree with me. When you've got that much money, your taste, their taste is a little bit... I'm just going to say it's absolutely disgracefully awful. It kind of turns into this like opulence that it's just it's like veneered wood with gold. I think that explains it perfectly. It just turns into this opulence that I find really... it's just not me. It's not my personal taste. And I just don't understand how this happens. Does this happen when you reach a certain point in your life where you're earning so much money that you don't have to care anymore? And I'm talking billions here. That kind of taste goes out the window and it turns into this like palacey, just all round not wrong, not rightness. Yeah, we'll go with that. But do you agree with me? Does anybody agree with me out there? Let me know. For example, look at Donald Trump's flat. Not flat, apartment in Manhattan, was it? I remember seeing a video on it once and it was just absolutely hideous. Just like the man himself. But it was absolutely awful. Gold, like gold leaf all over the ceilings, and just... I think he had like these manta ray side tables that were made out of real manta rays or something. I don't know. It was awful. Absolutely hideous. Anyway, let's stop that vent that I'm doing there about billionaires and move on to this little luxurious living area that we're doing here. So I wanted to frame these chairs in, so I did that by using a few half walls. And I separated the room off because it was quite long with that bookcase, and I ended up putting this little cheeky desk area just behind it. And it kind of frames it in quite well. Quite nice. Not my usual styling on the inside. I did not want to go for opulence on the inside. I kind of wanted it to still look a little bit more... lots of blacks and whites to kind of match the exterior of the actual yacht itself. But also, I wanted to bring in a few softer elements with the woods and various other things that kind of float around this build. I had a whole lot of fun doing this build. I really did. Really did. Now, right to the bow? But the front of the boat, I end up doing a little seating area with some more sun loungers. I absolutely decorate this place in sun loungers because they're new and I've wanted them in the game for years and I love them. And I love the animation of Sims like sunbathing and putting on sun cream and whatnot. It gets me very excited. But yeah, Sulani is easily, for me now, my favorite Sims 4 world without a shadow of a doubt. It is absolutely gorgeous. I'm floored by it. I've not heard good things about the gameplay, but me not really being a game player as such, it didn't really matter to me too much. I want build world aesthetics. I love the build buy items in this game. And I also love the lots that you can bring out onto the water and build onto the water, because now we can produce these kind of things. Now, I've got a few more ideas on what I actually want to create in this world. Lots of modern houses, but I also want to go down another route. And because we've got that off the grid, what's it called? Off the grid lot trait. I actually want to go ahead and try and do another off the grid build in this beautiful world as well. So maybe like a nice hippie commune or something. I don't know. Ideas are running all through my head and I'm here for it. Now, this little area here is underneath the ship, and you can get entrance to this either in your aquazip or whatever choice. You could swim up to this bit. I put a ladder down into the water. Weirdly, one of the Sims was not using it, but she used it once and then decided to use it again. I think this expansion pack came with a whole lot of bugs, as per usual with this game. They like their bugs, and yeah, it did come with a few, so maybe it was just a few of them. I have no idea. A few bugs. Anyway, these are the little staff quarters. So very plain, very small little living areas, little bedrooms, but they're fully functional. All your Sims can use absolutely everything in here. I have player tested it all, so feel free to just download this straight into your game. As always, this will be up on the gallery. Just search the name DevonBumpkin, all one word, or just use the hashtag DevonBumpkin, and you will see the Sulani Pearl pop up upon the screen. I also got inspired by, I cannot remember for the life of me the name of the yacht, but there's this modern yacht that got built with sails. It looks like a big, beautiful modern yacht, but it's actually got 3 huge sails. I'll leave a link to a picture of it in the description box below, so you guys can go and have a look at it and just look how stunning it is. It's a mixture, again, of old and new, which, as you guys know, I absolutely love. Even in the boating variety. But yeah, go and check it out, guys. It's absolutely stunning. Stunning. So this is one of the suites downstairs in the kind of living quarters. This is further towards the front of the ship, away from the staff quarters, so I made sure to give them kind of separation. I didn't even talk about it because I was probably waffling on about something completely irrelevant, but I actually did 2 engine rooms as well, which are housed towards the back of the ship, just for realism purposes. And yeah, pretty cute, pretty nice. And the views from this bedroom, by the way, are absolutely astounding, especially on this lot. My only wish, and I remember with The Sims 3, was actually building houseboats. I used to love building houseboats and just sailing that little square box around the shorelines. I kind of wish that we had that option with Island Paradise. What's it called again? Island... I completely forgot the name of the Sims 4 one. Yeah, this expansion pack. Compared to the Sims 3 one. I kind of wish we still had that. That was really cute. Now, this bathroom here, I really thought wasn't going to work. I squeezed everything in here quite tightly, and I was like, ooh, I don't think this is going to work when I come to play test it. But it did. Surprise, surprise, the Sims were able to use everything in this bathroom. So, yay. Yay for me, and yay for you. But Again, lots of bathrooms in this house. Most of the suites do come with an ensuite. The staff quarters have got this bathroom here. I decided to keep this one in just for good measure. This is at the end of the corridor where all the staff are housed, so the staff would come in and use this, and they'd have their own toilet facilities. Obviously, not as luxurious as the rest of the yacht, but that usually happens, especially with cruise ships as well. I've had friends who've worked on cruise ships, and they've always said the staff quarters were absolutely awful compared to the rest of the ship. They were down in like the bowels of the ship, like near all the engine and stuff. And I would be so claustrophobic being in a room without a window, especially if it was under the water. Oh, that would be my biggest fear. But this is another little suite, 2 little twin beds. But again, it allows the boat to have as many guests as possible, and this would be a big party place as well. That was actually one of the lot traits I made for this boat, was a party place so your Sims could throw the most swankiest parties. Anyway, this is right at the tip of the ship. This is the gym, obviously. It's the big gym area, and it's right at the end of where all the other living quarters are, and again, everything works in here as well. I was going to put windows at the front of it to get some like natural light in there, but it just didn't work. It didn't work for me, and oh well, never mind. Obviously, I didn't keep all the bedrooms in because most of them were copies of each other. They all kind of had the same style, so I made sure that you were getting a feel for it. But just go ahead, download it into your game, and you guys can go and have a proper little snoop through. But as always, I will leave everything in the video towards the end. But yeah, this is the master suite on top. So this is the host suite with its own bathroom and its own level, really. So I would imagine this place I've locked it for every sim apart from the butler and the couple, so it kind of yeah, it makes it look like it's going to be a bit more private, and staff don't really go up to this part unless they have to. It's what was in my head, and I think it's going to work really well in game. I definitely think so. And I've been having fun playing around in this lot, just player testing it. A little bit too much fun, actually. I think I spent about an hour and a half playing it. I was like la 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 la, but yeah, it's pretty cute. Again, this is the bathroom. This was what I was talking about earlier, where that big window was at the front of this, and it just didn't make sense because it's a bathroom. The bridge actually does creep into the top, so you can look down from the bridge into the bathroom and see people in the bath if you so wish. This is the bridge up here. But again, Sims 4, not real, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter at all, my sweets. Doesn't matter at all. But again, this area isn't usable, but I just really wanted to get this in. You can make it usable, as I said, by putting some stairs in it. And that's it. That is it, my friends. You're going to go and watch the video tour now. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you again soon.